Hi, it's Sunday, February 20th. It's my day off, and I'm having a real great day. I took the kids to Olive Garden for lunch, then took them to Target, got them some new shoes, and then we went on a hike at the local mountain preserve. So, I got the NBA All-Star game tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Saturday night was a bit of a disappointment. Um, Yeah, the NBA dunk contest has gotten pretty stale, and I wasn't too into the skills challenge either. Seems like the three-point shootout is really the best part. Although I think the skills challenge could be better if you actually had skillful players in it. I mean, having and Giannis and his family as a team. I mean, what is that? Like, these guys are jacking up jumpers, and this is supposed to be entertainment. Like, give me a Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Cam Johnson team. I don't understand why the Suns didn't get any representation, and it's probably why All-Star Saturday night sucked. But at least they're going to have a couple guys in the All-Star game, and hopefully Devin Booker gets big minutes, because looking at that lineup, if that was an actual team, the coach would absolutely put him in the starting lineup, and he'd be playing 30-plus minutes a game. Him and Kevin Durant would be the go-to guys on that team, just like they were on Team USA. And Kevin Durant's not even playing because he's hurt, so Booker should have a pretty big night for them. Even though he's coming off the bench, he should be playing big minutes if Spoelstra has any idea what he's doing. And he should. He's been coaching for a while, so... Yeah, the hike was nice. My son was the one who got tired first, which was disappointing. He usually has so much energy when we're running around the yard. It's like he outlasts me routinely, but I think that's more of an aerobic, a slower pace. So I have better endurance with that than I do with faster, more intense activity. So hopefully we'll get a chance to go a few more times before it gets too hot. Yeah, it looks like they broke up the protests in downtown Ottawa, but it also looks like they've reconvened, like, outside of the part that they closed off. That there's people, hundreds of people, like, outside that area still protesting. Apparently it's like right on the border of Quebec. I'm not that familiar with the geography there, but then I'm hearing reports that there's big protests been happening in Calgary, in Quebec. Can't remember where else, but it sounds like people are pretty riled up. So we'll just see how that plays out. I mean, at this time, I feel like my life's continuing as normal. I remain fortunate to live in a COVID-free zone, meaning that as far as my daily routine is concerned, it's just not a consideration. May the whole world know this type of freedom. That would be great, I mean, even the people who are concerned about it, it's like, wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to be concerned anymore? Like, wouldn't it be great if you just didn't have to worry about that anymore, and you could maybe turn your attention to some of the other things that maybe you've been neglecting since you've been so focused on that one thing that you have no power over. Maybe look at your life and see where you do have power. What skills do you have? What kind of work can you look for that will be sustainable through this collapse? Do you still have a chance to buy precious metals prior to the collapse? Do you have a chance to stock up on stuff? I mean, I talked about going to the store and buying some shoes for my kids today. I mean, anything like that, any physical thing you can buy now, you should buy. If you know you're going to need it, maybe buy it, you know. Wouldn't have been a bad idea, probably buy some shoes that they can grow into once their feet get bigger. Because a year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, it might be really hard to find anywhere selling shoes that are affordable. Now it's one of those things, people thrift those things, and kids grow out of their shoes, they pass them down, people can resell them, so there should be some market for shoes, but it's nice to have some new ones anyway. But yeah, like, God, if you have a chance to buy bottled water, if you have a chance to buy fuel, if you have a chance to buy wood you can burn, if you have a chance to buy food that you can store, if you have a chance to buy any kind of equipment that can do work, if you need any new appliances, if you need any structural work done on your home. I mean, it's tough to get that stuff done right now. I mean, there's a lot of demand for construction, and there's just the market, the supply chains, everything's fucked up and everything's taking a long time. That's probably not going to get better. So if there's anything like that you're intending to do, I would do it as soon as you can, while you can. Alex Jones said that he would be surprised if the power's still up a week from now. That's how serious he feels the world situation right now is. And there's a lot of different fronts to that situation. There's the Ukrainian drama, where you've got two superpowers capable of wiping each other off the fucking map on different sides of this thing, and that should concern every living being on this fucking planet. That's an important thing to de-escalate. That should be the priority. We've got financial markets that may collapse on Monday. They may collapse on the futures open today. They may collapse later in the week. But, these supply chains, these truckers, if they're protesting, they ain't working, they ain't delivering goods. And that's not going to fucking change just because you put them in fucking prison. And now, you've got this person being trampled by this horse. So people are getting more riled up. Everyone you arrest, everyone you throw in jail. Well, these people have brothers, they have fathers, they have friends, they have sons. And blowback is a thing. It's something that should be expected when you use violence against people. When you invade a country, you should expect that the people in that country are going to form resentments against you, and that you may be subject to physical attacks in the future. Well, the same applies if you're using violence against your own citizens. I don't believe that violence solves problems. I think it only begets more violence. But when people are backed into a corner, it's like they're going to do something. And it would be no different if you backed an animal into a corner. At some point this animal instinct takes over, and we're just gonna see, man. Another thing that I should mention is we've got some I don't know. I have hope about a particular situation because it's very rational and powerful. That's all I can say about that. Probably doesn't mean much of anything to anyone, man. That's alright. Someday we can go back and we can look at these and I can be like, oh, this is what I was talking about. And you're like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, life's good, dude. Beautiful weather right now. February in Phoenix. Can't complain, you know?